visitors, the mutations, everything that's going on. All right. And so hopefully people will still keep showing up and engaging and supporting the streams. My concern is that if I was playing 2 survival horror games at once, that's too much, and that people would stop coming by for Chronos, that you'd all be so into Silent Hill F that no one would want to show up for Chronos anymore, and the Chronos streams would be nearly dead. However, that hasn't been the case. Yesterday, to give you guys some perspective, for Silent Hill F's premiere, we had about 300 viewers on YouTube. We had about 80 to 100 viewers on Kick. So around 400 viewers. That's not bad. It's certainly not amazing either. For a new game release, typically I do more than that, okay? Then, let's talk about support. For Silent Hill F yesterday, we barely hit $100 of support for the premiere of the first Silent Hill game in 13 years. Huh? Yeah, I know. I'm just as confused as probably you. So you're telling me Chronos the New Dawn does better, Silk Song does better, American Truck Simulator does better, even Street Fighter was doing better than Silent Hill. I have absolutely no idea. I can't explain it. I tried asking the audience. The only thing I can think of is that there were people who were supporters and they wanted to play the game themselves. Keep in mind that Silent Hill F doesn't actually release until Thursday, tomorrow. I paid extra to get the digital deluxe edition to play it early because tomorrow I'm not going to be here and I don't know when I'm going to be able to come back. So I wanted to play the game at least a couple of streams before I was going to possibly be away for a bit. And therefore, maybe there's some people who didn't get the digital deluxe and they don't want to spoil, so they're staying away, or maybe they're just playing it themselves. I don't know. That's the only thing I can think to even justify the fact that we didn't have great attendance and we didn't even hit a support goal for the premiere of arguably one of the most hyped games of the year. Like, people were asking me all week, are you playing Silent Hill F? When are you playing it? Are you going to drop Chronos because we want to see Silent Hill? We had someone arguing with me the day before that I should just not play Chronos at all anymore and just play Silent Hill all day long. And I'm like, no, I don't want to drop Chronos. We're 20 hours in. I'm not going to drop this game that I invested a bunch of time in, I really like, and I want to see the end of, just because another survival horror game's coming out. So, yeah, I don't know what to say about it. I'm curious what'll happen today. Today's day 2. So maybe a lot of people who've been playing Silent Hill F now have had the opportunity to play through the initial parts of the game. And now we'll actually be able to get a better audience today, get some support. I don't know. I have no idea. Anyway, that was yesterday, all right? So FYI, we're not done with Chronos yet. We're nearing the end of this area I'm in, which apparently is an epically hard boss from what people are telling me. And then there's a final area and a final boss and then the conclusion of the game. Will we beat the game tonight? Probably not. We're probably going to need one more stream to wrap up Chronos, which is fine. Again, I like the game a lot and I want to give it time because we spent so much time on it to give it a proper ending and see the ending and all of that. It just sucks. I really wanted to finish it before my possible time away starting tomorrow, and I wanted to finish it so that we weren't juggling 2 survival horror games, but I did my damnedest. I did my best. I played a lot of Chronos. Just take a look at the last 2 weeks or so since it came out. I played a lot of this game and still haven't beaten it, right? It's just really long. Which I'm okay with. Okay. I'm having a good time with the game, and I'm okay playing it longer. I really am. All right. Okay. So that's what happened last night. Now, some things to talk about. Some improvements to my streams. First of all, I'd like to show you something. Are you ready for this? First, I'm going to show it to you, and then I'm going to see if you can figure it out. Everyone ready? Hi, everyone. I'm in Seattle today. I'm actually broadcasting live from the city of Seattle. No, I'm not. Obviously, I'm in my studio, right? But has anyone noticed something different? Ready? I'm going to show you again. Okay, so here we are on set for the Level 1 podcast. Okay, and now here I am in Seattle. Is anyone noticing something different or new? Girl set figured it out. Girl set figured it out. Are you ready? I'm going to show you one more time. Studio. Seattle. All right, you ready? Let me point it out. Ladies and gentlemen, finally, a month after this happened, I was able to finally update OBS and my Stream Deck with new technology. What am I talking about? Well, a month ago, OBS updated with brand new NVIDIA background removal technology, meaning if you have an NVIDIA graphics card, you have this technology right now, okay? So NVIDIA background removal tool allows you to remove the background and make it look like you're somewhere else. Now, it uses AI. It's not using any kind of color chroma key or anything like that, like previous technology. It's actually using artificial intelligence in order to do this. So I had this technology since, what, January I've been using it, and it's good. I mean, it looks great when I use my face cam for video games and everything. It's absolutely outstanding. I love it, right? However, there's been one big problem. This stupid thing. What do I mean? This is my green screen chair cover. In order to have my chair be removed from the scenes, I had to cover it with this stupid green screen cover. And it's a hassle to have to stretch this on and off the chair between every single stream, to take it off afterwards so I could do a podcast or I could do a daily wrap or whatever it is. I hate having to put it on and take it off, put it on and take it off. And to be honest, it's already worn out. Like, it already is getting holes in it and stuff. It's cheap. You know, it's not some high quality thing. They don't even really make a high quality chair cover like this. They're all cheap. Okay? So, you may notice something. Are you ready? That's right. I don't need this anymore because they updated the NVIDIA background removal tool with even smarter AI. It can now identify your chair and remove it from the scene automatically. So this is outdated. I'll never have to use it ever again as long as the background removal tool keeps working. This is a great improvement. You're no longer going to have to wait and see me fumble this or forget about this. I start playing a game and I realize my chair's in the shot. The chair will never be in the shot. Okay? And just to show you what it'll actually look like, hold on. Here we are. So this is my new green screen for gaming. And as you can see, it actually even is better than when I was using the chair cover. Sometimes the chair cover would have a glitch or an issue on the side. And actually, sometimes it would have like artifacting out here. I think they've improved it now. That will never happen. So it's going to actually be even better now when I play games. All right, which I'm very excited for, obviously. Okay. Now, here's the thing. I haven't been able to use it yet. And there's a reason. The reason is because when they updated OBS a month ago to have this technology, well, all the other companies that also work with OBS have to update for this new patched update. No one did. It took a month. And then finally, OBS came out with full update 32 like a few days ago. And my Stream Deck finally had a patch. So now my Stream Deck will work with the new version. Okay, so we're good. Now my Stream Deck works. Now the green screen works without that. It's not green screen, it's background removal tool. That works without the chair cover. This is a great improvement. All right, I'm very excited. This is excellent. And now my content will look even better. Hopefully no more artifacting and problems when I'm doing games, okay? Very cool. Now, there's another thing that I'm working on. Sadly, I don't have it working yet. All right. What do I mean? Well, in the last week over on Kick has implemented a new way to support streamers called Kicks. Kicks are the equivalent of bits on Twitch. It's a digital currency that you can purchase from the site, and then you can give Kicks to the viewer or to the streamer. People have been doing it already this morning, throwing a few Kicks my way. Okay. I told you guys that I would shout out any contributions that are 100 kicks or more and actually, add them to the leaderboard. And you actually get an animation in chat if you do 100 kicks or more. Okay. So I've been doing this, but the thing is, if you haven't noticed, there's no integration with my stream. When you guys give kicks, there's no pop-up on screen, right? There's no sound effect. There's nothing. That's because they're brand new. Okay. It's absolutely brand new. And it's a situation where no one has integrated it yet because it's something new in the whatever you want to call it. I forget. There's a word for it. The digital feeds that it sends out when you're streaming. So it's something new. Now, it's been a few days, and from what I'm going to understand, there actually are a few services that are integrating with Kick to have kicks show up. API, thank you. That's what it's called, Kaio. It's the API. It's the digital feed, right? So some are working with it now. All right. I've been checking the pop-up service that I use right now for tips, super chats, memberships, and even subs on Kick has not updated to integrate kicks yet. I've been checking every single day. In fact, I'll check it live right now. Okay. Just to be sure that they have not yet updated. So let's go to, here it is. It would be on recent events, and it would be on this tab, shows all the stuff you want. Kick only has follows, subs, and gifted subs. That's it. They haven't updated it yet to add kicks. So without there, I can't have the pop-ups. However, last night, as I was getting ready to shut down my stream, my moderator on Kick, Dunsfelter, he said, oh, if you check out Kickbot actually has a thing where they have their own widgets. And you have Kickbot Premium, Phil? I do. I pay for Kickbot every month. So these widgets apparently are supposed to have pop-ups and things that you can do through Kickbot itself. All right. So I looked into this last night, and it says, oh, here's the widget for kicks. It's there now. I installed the widget. I set it up for 100 kicks or bigger, that when someone does 100 kicks or more, that it should do a pop-up on the screen. Okay? So I got it all set up and ready to go. Here we are. I'm going to go to the widgets page. I'm going to go to the Kick Alerts widget. I'm going to go to Edit. We're going to go to the testing screen. All right? Test events. Here we go. And it doesn't work. I did all this work. I set it all up. It doesn't even work. So they added a new feature to Kickbot, this new widget. It's completely worthless. It doesn't do anything. See? There's no pop-up. I clicked it. Nothing happened. And in fact, we've noticed this over the last couple of days that Kickbot itself is also supposed to be tracking kicks. If I go to chat alerts. So Kickbot is supposed to give an alert when someone subs or gifts a sub, and they do. Like right now, if one of you subscribed or gifted a subscription, there'd be an actual notification in the chat. Kickbot would say, hey, alert, so-and-so subscribed or so-and-so gifted a sub. I enabled kick alerts that says if someone does 100 or more kicks, Kickbot should say, hey, so-and-so did 100 kicks. But we've noticed that hasn't been working. It hasn't been acknowledging any kicks at all, even though I have it enabled. So basically, Kick thinks, or Kickbot thinks it has something in it to recognize kicks, and it doesn't. It literally just doesn't. It doesn't exist. They think it's there, but the coding doesn't work. Whether just acknowledging it in chat or the pop-ups. So sadly, I tried. I put effort and time into this. It doesn't work. Okay? There's not much I can do about that. I'm waiting for my standard service, which I use all the time for pop-ups, to actually just update. And hopefully it will update soon, and I'll have pop-ups for kicks. I know that, having the on-screen recognition is a big part of people contributing and saying, oh, I got recognition for my contributions now. They like that, right? I get it. But sadly, it doesn't work. I don't know what to say. I tried Kickbot. It ain't working. Unless someone knows something that I'm doing wrong, I can't imagine what. I'm just using the service as intended, and nothing's working. So it is what it is. Okay. Well, I'm hoping to have pop-up soon. So, new background removal tool means no more green screen needed, which is awesome. Because to be frank, I didn't like putting it on and off the chair anyway. It was a big hassle. And it also means that hopefully we won't have that artifacting problem where there's things showing up with the background removal when I'm playing games. Hopefully that's done. Hopefully the AI's been improved enough that it stops glitching out like that. And I'm hoping to have pop-ups for Kick soon, but we don't have them yet. Okay? Okay. Cool. Now, folks, today's my final streaming day of the week. Why? Because tomorrow Comcast is supposed